Hello students, today we shall study articles. Students, let's have more information about articles now. Students, actually article is a separate part of parts of speech. Some of the scholars assume that articles are the examples of demonstrative adjective only. Okay? And students, we know that there are three articles, a and the. Okay? Students, let's have the kinds of articles now. There are two types of or kinds of articles. One is definite article and second one is indefinite article. Okay students? Then what is definite article? It is used to refer to a particular person or thing. Students, there is only one definite article, that is the. Okay? Sometimes we say the. Okay? And this article or this definite article is referred to a particular thing or a person. It means if you want to refer to a particular or a specific thing or a person that we know, then we use the article. Okay? Then the second kind of article is indefinite article. Here we have two indefinite article, a and. Okay? When do we use a and? Let's have some explanation. It does not refer to a particular person or a thing. It means that it doesn't refer to a specific or a particular thing. Whenever we want to use it in general, then we can use a and an. One more important thing we need to understand, both are singular. It means if you want to refer to a singular noun, then we can use a or an. Okay student? But when do we use, in what conditions we use a and? Okay, let's get more information about it now. Most of the time the article a is used before a word beginning with a consonant sound. Student, mind it that it says a consonant sound. Okay, a consonant sound, not a letter. Okay student, whenever we pronounce it, it should begin with the consonant sound. Then we can use the article a if it begins with a consonant and pronounce it as a consonant only. You know that most of the time we see some of the words begin with consonant but pronounce it as a vowel. That time we will use an. Okay? For example, I would like to tell you here, honest, H-O-N-E-S-T. It begins with the consonant sound, that is the H. Okay, it is a consonant sound. But when we pronounce it, it begins with a vowel sound, that is honest. Okay students? Honest. Okay? So, before honest, we use always an. Have understood? Very good. An is used before a word beginning with a vowel sound. Okay, student, learn it. It is sound. It should sound as a vowel. We know that in English, A, E, I, O, U, these are vowel sounds and rest of are consonant sounds. But sometimes the word begin with a vowel sound but pronounced as a consonant sound. That time we can use, instead of an, a in front of that word. Okay, student. For example, here I would like to tell you the example. Student, unique, unique. When we pronounce it, the initial sound is consonant. So, we will use in front of unique a article, not an, because of it starts with a vowel later. Okay, students, have understood? Vowel sound. Okay, but it pronounce it as a consonant. So here we will use a. So student, you should learn that whenever we use articles, we should pay attention to the pronunciation. Okay, not the letters, consonant or vowel. Okay. Now let's learn the uses of indefinite article. A, an. Most of the time it is used in the sense of one. It means that if you want to refer a singular noun or a thing, then we will use a. For example, I read a book. Book is a singular. So here we have used the article a. Next one, it is used to represent a whole class or in sense of all or any. Whenever you want to refer to all the things or anything, or if you want to refer to a whole class of a community or category or thing, then we can use a. For example, a cow is a faithful animal. Student, here cow is referred to the complete class of the cow or the category of cow. So the article a is used. A cow is faithful animal. It means any cow or all cows. Okay, students. The next example, in certain expressions we can use a. For example, a lot of, a number of, a couple of, a dozen. Okay, that time we can use a article. Next one, in the sense of every. When you want to refer in the sense of every, then we can use a. For example, twice in a year. Okay, that time we can use article in the sense of every. It is used in exclamatory sentences. Most of the time we know that. Here in exclamatory sentences we use an as well as a. Okay, student. For example, what an excellent idea. What a beautiful flower. Here we have used an because the next word, that is excellent, begins with vowel sound. So an is used. In the next example, a article used because the next word is begin with b consonant. Okay. Now let's have more information. See, student, words begin with consonant but pronounced with vowel sound. Just now I have explained it here. Okay. The word begins with consonant but pronounce it with vowel sound. Then we will use an in front of that word. Honest begin with consonant letter but pronounce it as a vowel sound. Honest. An, M-A. Students, when we write M-A, we write an M-A. Okay. As we know, M is a consonant sound. Okay. But we write an M-A rather than a M-A because the choice of article is decided by pronunciation and M is pronounced with an initial vowel sound. Okay, student. when you pronounce the sound M, the initial sound will be vowel. So we need to write an in front of M, A. In the same way, an LLB, an MBBS, an R. It is not hour, okay, it is R, okay. So it begins with a sound, an honorable, an air, okay. So an can be used with the consonant but pronounced with the vowel sound. Okay, students, have understood? Now next one. A is used before words begin with vowels. Sometimes the words begin with vowel but we use A in front of them. For example, a universal truth, a European, a unique, a uniform, a university. Students, learn it. Okay, have understood? Very good. Now students, let's move forward. Let's learn the uses of definite article, that is the. Okay. The first one, it is used with unique things in nature. Okay, we know that we use the article with the unique things in the nature. Okay, the things which are unique or the things which are universal in the nature. For example, the moon, the sun, the earth. Moon, sun and earth all are unique in nature, okay, or universal in nature we can say. Next one, it is used with a particular person. Okay, as I have told you earlier, it is used with a particular or a specific person that we know. Okay, we use the article. For example, the principal of school, it means we know the principal. Okay, students, the boy who is standing there is my friend. So the specific boy is there who is standing there is my friend. When we are mentioning or referring to a particular person or a thing, that time we will use the article. Next one, used with persons or things mentioned for a second time. When we use persons or things mentioned for the second time, that time we will use the article for the previous person or a thing. For example, there was a king. The king was very brave. So king is used in the first sentence and again it is used in the second sentence for the second time. That time a king becomes the king. Okay, because already it is mentioned in the first sentence or earlier sentence we can say. Fourth one, used with singular nouns representing the whole class. Okay student, the whole class. When I told you earlier the use of a article, if you want to mention the whole class then we can use a. Okay, in the same way here also, if you want to represent or refer to a whole class, then the article can be used. The teacher is a kind person. It means every teacher is a kind person. Okay, seas, groups of islands, chain of mountains. In front of their name we will use the Gangas, the Himalayas, the Indian Ocean, the Gulf of Kutch. Okay, it can be used with the names of rivers, gulfs, seas, etc. Okay, now next one, that is it can be used with religious and well-known books. Okay student, religious as well as it should be well-known books, not any book or a common book. Okay, a well-known book. For example, the Holy Bible, the Bhagavad Gita, the Constitution of India, the Quran. Okay students, in this way we can use the article with the well-known books or religious scriptures, we can say. Next one, when we use a superlative degree, that time we use the article with best. For example, the best, okay, the highest peak, when we use a superlative degree. Okay, students. The next one, when we use a double comparatives, you should know what is superlative degree and comparative degree. Then you can use this. The more you go, the more you will learn. Okay, it means when we use a comparison, then the article can be used. Now, one more important thing, you should note it, that it can be used with directions. Okay, for example, the north, the south, the east, etc. It can be used with the names of newspapers and magazines. For example, the Times of India, the Lokmat, the Loksata, the Asian Age, etc. Next one, the names of certain or joined countries. Okay, student, learn it. For example, the United States, the USSR, the Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, have understood? Very good. Now, it can be used with historical buildings. For example, the Red Fort, the Statue of Liberty, the Taj Mahal, okay, the Raigad, etc. Now, it can be used with the names of trains, ships and aeroplanes. For example, the Titanic, the Rajdhani Express. Okay, have you understood? Very good. Okay, student. So today we have learned the use of articles a and the. Okay, in the next video we will learn something more. Thank you, students.